So I was just going through the halls, going to the break room yesterday in between clients, and as I was trying to get my food and do all that stuff, I started talking to this other lady who has a salon inside the studios as well, and we just like went off all this whole roundabout thing that ended up talking about hair types and hair textures. Now, she specializes in natural hair, curly hair, all of that, and I specialize in healthy hair. That's my thing, and I'm sticking to it. But I always want to know the why. Like, why does your hair do that? Why does it do this thing here and do that thing there? So as we were talking, I was telling her how people always ask, like, what is my hair type? And then we start talking about the hair type chart. Now, do y'all know what the hair type chart is? It is this chart that came out. Let's look at it. Let's see exactly when it came out. Okay, I don't see when it came out exactly, but it's been at least 8 years or more when it came out. It was created by this guy named Andre Walker. It's a hair typing system, and it just basically gives your hair a number and a letter that corresponds to the amount of from straight all the way to tightly coiled hair. So levels 1 all the way up to 4, letters A all the way up to C. But like 4A, 4B, 1A, 1B, 3B, all that stuff, right? But it gets deeper than that. This is where I nerd. So y'all don't beat me up. Don't come for me in the comments like trying to fight. You want to tussle. But if you do, it's cool, because sometimes we got to learn new things, and we're going to have to learn how to do better and take that information and use it in the right way. So like I said, we were talking and everything, and after all the conversation that we had, I told her, like, I don't think that there's one type of hair or one hair type or two hair types on our head. When we're looking at hair products, because we had started talking about hair products first, and it brought us all the way to how you have to tailor hair care products for your specific need. Not only that, you have to tailor your hair care products for the different areas of your head, and that's where it could get real tricky. And that's where it also kind of throws people off, because you could have all these things going on and you're just using 1, 2, 3 products. Some people, some of y'all use like way too many products, but it's because you're trying to figure out how to address the issues that's going on, not only with your scalp, but your hair. And I think anybody with textured hair, I don't care what your race is, your ethnicity is, none of that. Hair is not just a 4A, a 4B, 4C, and the chart wasn't, I'm sure, created just to say, okay, everybody just has that. But that's what you guys go do when you go to the supply store. You are looking for something that says types 4A, 4B, 3, 1, whatever. But you got to go deeper than that. Finding the right hair care products is something that used to be semi-simple, in that we weren't really thinking too much about what we pick up and put on our hair, because either you did have your natural hair, your texture, whatever your texture is, as far as you had wavy to curly, coily texture, so you picked up something that was probably moisturizing, something that took the frizz out, all of that. But now we have so many products on the market, and our hair too is going through so many changes, especially as you age. Your diet, there's all the things that we got going on, but also a lot more people have gone to trying to wear their own hair more, and they're doing less of the relaxers and less of the straightening system. So this is where it pushes you into having to know more and basically relearn your entire head of hair. Not to mention, you don't even know what the heck is going on back there. You got like most people in the back, in that nape area, that part that's underneath the round of the head, like that hair is the prettiest hair in the back, because you really don't mess with it. You barely comb it out, because you just like push your hair back, right? The hair around here is probably usually straighter, because you're doing your ponytails, you're smoothing it out, you want them edges to look good and lay down and everything. So that part gets more physical change and stress on top of environmental, right? And then this crown area sometimes is kind of tight depending on your texture. That's a whole other ball game right there. You got to find products that's going to address those issues and most effectively take care of those needs. So like she was saying that she don't like the hair typing chart, and I said I just think that there's something beyond it. Like, I don't like it in that hair, like, it's just not one thing, it's not a monolith. And I'm sure he created that knowing that, but also we as the consumer, and a lot of times as hairdressers or whatever, people just like lump it all into one thing, and not until you begin to understand that your head is not just one color. Like, yes, this is these are extensions, but I wanted this color that I added to my extensions to mimic how our hair is. Your hair is not just black. It has other things in it. Your hair is just not brown. You have a whole bunch of hues that make up that look, right? So just like your hair on your head, there's so many textures inside of just one head of hair that creates that finished overall look of what you have. And until you learn how to deal with each thing most efficiently and effectively, then you won't see the true beauty and you won't be able to get the most out of your hair. So don't just like be upset or be worried about something when you try a product, or you're like, I tried it for this hair type and it doesn't work. It's okay. It's not you. It's just you don't understand your hair.